The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Brady. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
46-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The 19-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On first down, Allen flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Chargers' 19-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Down at the 17.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Charger. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, choked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brady now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They don't give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen is going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was brought down by
a 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. He may try and run for this. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now
Allen going to go on 4th down. And then he's caught for the touchdown. Kansas City.
to number 80. Touchdown.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Chiefs, 40
from the gun, Brady. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Brady is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a two-possession deficit for them. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sam Martin set to
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Stephon Gilmore. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Brady. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. First throw of overtime for Allen. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have the first down as he's blocked down up near midfield. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen rolling to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. With the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and goal from the 5-yard line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll run with Mostert. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. First throw of overtime for Brady. It's not incomplete. It's John Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Chargers.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not